Remixers, how's everybody doing today? This is your boy Billy Blade with Hybrid Remix. This is a portion called Remix Quiz, episode 6. Episode 6, and we got here our special guest today. Just introduce yourself.
How's it going? How you doing, my friend? My name is AJ Lupo, the Bleeding Heart. I am the current World Wrestling Extreme Bronx United States champion, and I'm here today with my good friend Billy Blade, who had decided to drag me out of wrestling training after getting landed on my head. And so what's the word, my friend?
Basically, hybrid remix. We talk about we combine pop culture with pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying? We talk. We have the elements of both of those. We cover conventions. We do reaction videos. We interview wrestlers past and present and future, and we also do some Yu-Gi-Oh on the side as well. But today we have this portion called Remix Quiz, where we basically ask you some questions. You know, like we're gonna start with the pro wrestling portion. What were some of your inspirations in going, you know, as you were training and going into the business?
Are we counting wrestlers or are we counting family? Because I got too many people for inspiration.
Okay, well,
I guess we'll start with family first.
Yeah, family first. That's cool.
Let's keep that real. So obviously, I gotta give a shout out to my mother, my father, stepfather, and a few other family members. Very few cousins who live nearby who have been on my journey, as far as not just as a wrestler, but as a human being and as a person. Went through a lot in my life. We can get to that later.
Yeah.
Professional wrestling, I look at a lot of pro wrestlers for inspiration when it comes to like moves, sequences, or like understanding the psychology of who they are. But like top of the list is CM Punk, 100%.
Okay, the best in the world, of course. Yes.
The voice of the voiceless,
yes.
The Second City Saint when he
right.
Bryan Danielson, in my opinion,
respect him. I respect him all the way. You know.
In my opinion, one of the best babyfaces to ever be existed. So, Sami Zayn is also one of my.
And El Generico, ole.
Yeah,
right.
Marked out for that brainbuster at WrestleMania.
Oh yes.
Yes. Anyways, if I had to pick like 2 more, so I would have to say Becky Lynch.
The man.
The best man. And I'm gonna throw in a wild card here.
Oh boy.
Julia. Stardom.
My man, we're here. Julia.
Joshis are a different level.
Joshi's a very. People sleep on Joshis. My favorite Joshis of all time, aside from Asuka, is Sakazaki, Riho, and what's her name? Mio Yamashita.
91 pounds Rio, and will be harder than any 300-pound man.
Yes.
Insane. She's
98 pounds of dynamite. Actually, no. Let's scratch that. She's 98 pounds of mayhem. Okay? Don't act like she's not. Leave it in the comments to tell us who your favorite Joshis are.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna be a whole nother.
Yeah.
It's not even a debate.
It's not even a debate. No.
It's a cat fight.
Yes, it is.
With what? But regardless of that, yeah.
Right.
Again.
And of course, honorary mention goes to Ayako Hamada.
You gotta be kidding me. Yamada owned.
Ayako Hamada. Yes, second gen. Her father is the great Grand Hamada.
We got a very big Japanese person over here. Which is actually very funny because one of my dreams is to wrestle in Japan. I'm actually planning on getting to Japan Dojo within the next year, hopefully. Nice. I got a lot to work on as a wrestler, even though I am a champion. I recognize that this while is important, it doesn't necessarily mean that I am the greatest. I'm not.
Right.
But I definitely am up there in terms of like not something to prove to the world.
Right.
Especially when it came to this title.
Right.
But this title has a story to it, and I'm gonna get to that much later. I don't want to derail.
All right, let's get into the tag teams. Who are your favorite tag teams?
Why did you have to bring this question up? Oh man. Okay.
Just choose your fave 5. Choose your fave 5.
Top of the list is DIY.
Definitely.
Johnny Gargano.
Ciampa, yes.
Absolutely awesome.
Number 2,
FTR.
Yes.
Revival.
Yes, they revived God tier tag team wrestling, by the way.
They revived classic wrestling.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Oh man.
Number 3.
And then number 3. I mean, it's a little bit hard, but
That's what you said.
Can you not? Can you actually not?
The window was open.
Okay. All right. Diverting from that.
Right.
Vinny's my turn. Hardy Boys.
Yes.
And Jeff.
Yes, they're not.
Whether they are completely brand new or whether they're broken, they are top of the tag team division in terms of like the nostalgia.
Not to mention they're also the most influential. Bar none.
Agreed.
Bar none. That's 4. Number 5.
No, that was 3.
Oh, sorry, that was 4.
Number 4, Edge and Christian.
Yes, ENC. Brood or post brood?
Both.
Yeah, my man. Good answer. Good answer. Leave it in the comments to tell me which Edge and Christian version would you prefer.
And for number 5.
Okay, rounding off.
I am gonna go a little bit classical on this, but the Heart Foundation.
Brett and Jim. Yeah. Those are my goals. That's my favorite team.
When you talk about like the pinnacle of tag team wrestling, you
can't
cannot
talk
about the Heart Foundation.
Yes,
you really
yes,
can't.
yes,
You know,
yes.
when I look at tag teams, I look at moves to me are meaningless if they don't mean the psychology between the people who are doing the moves. What's the point of doing them? How do you unify somebody with them?
Right.
It's not just when it comes to tag team wrestling, it's not who you're against, it's who you're ready and how can you coincide with them.
And it's also synergy, and it's also the 5 bases of tag team wrestling: creative meaning, classic tag team continuity, contact, coordinate the field, and knowing your partner's best moves.
Pretty much. How do you work with somebody? You know, there are totally different wrestler players. Right. That's how it is.
Okay, now, we already got into the wrestling. We got into the pop culture for a second.
Well, what do you want to know?
Okay.
I'm a pretty big nerd.
Alright, so that's good. So, top video games of any genre, of any system.
If you know me as a person, you know what number 1 is going to be. It's like,
Alright.
that is a straight up given.
Yes.
But
yes.
everything else, again, like this is,
Right.
you know, oh man. Yeah. If I really had to pick like something a little bit more modern, Uncharted.
Oh,
you know,
nice. Nice. Okay.
I love exploration games, and I love the kind of dramatic aspect of shooters like Nathan Drake.
Right. Oh, Nathan Drake. Right. Right.
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, my man.
Turn your brain off and just knock people off.
Just have fun. Just
Yes.
have fun with that. Okay. What
Yes.
was the game? The game.
I'm specifically into Ultimate with Smash. I'm a big Sonora main.
Alright.
It's Pokemon and wrestling.
Yes.
it goes
Okay.
hand
Cool.
in hand.
I gotta try that.
Speaking of Pokemon, number 4.
Right. Which Pokemon?
Any Pokemon game ever, but my favorites would have to be Diamond and Pearl.
Yes, I love Diamond. Diamond, I killed it in Diamond. I love Weasel, I love Staravia, or Star Raptor, its evolved form, and I also like Luxray.
Star Raptor, it's a bird that punches the shit out of you.
Yes, and the Ray bird takes no critical damage. Love that.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
It's honest to God, very insane. But
And of course, Glaceon, one of my favorite Eevee evolutions.
Glaceon is the best evolution.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
Glaceon
yeah.
is a part of my party.
And of course, Umbreon and Espeon, honorary mentions to them.
I've done every new game with
Right.
all the starters. I can't necessarily pick one over the other.
Right.
People will say that Torterra is the worst because like 4 times weak to ice. Okay, but like if you can get off Stab Earthquake, like
Right.
it's GG.
Right,
Forget
right,
about it.
right.
Like we're done.
And then one of my starters is Monferno. I love Monferno. I prefer Monferno over Infernape because Monferno is a little bit more versatile.
In my most recent one in Shining Pearl, I
Right.
did Chimchar, and I'm running a very specific build with my Infernape.
Right.
I'm not running close combat. I'm
Right.
running Body Punch. It's weaker, but it has higher priority. So
Right.
it's like
Right.
I already outspeed you. So let's say I'm fighting a Star Raptor,
Right,
or let's say I'm fighting a Rayquaza. I'm like, oh, you're gonna go first?
Right.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not. We're done.
Right.
Like one punch,
Right.
get stab off of it,
Right.
and if I have the fighting belt
Yeah.
equipped item where it increases the fighting attack power,
Right.
it's GG.
Right.
Like forget about it. We're done.
We got a Pokemon aficionado here.
Goodbye.
I love we got a Pokemon
And-
sometime.
Okay, we did kind of derail on that
Yeah,
quite
sorry,
a bit.
we did,
No,
sorry.
don't be sorry. It's fine. We're
Yeah.
nerds. We're
Yeah, we're
allowed to
nerds.
derail.
Exactly.
We're allowed to go on tangents.
Right.
But if I had to pick a 5th game, if I'm being for real, my friend, Infamous.
Good one.
Infamous 2 specifically,
Good
like
one,
best
good
PS3
one.
game of all time.
Good one, good one. Okay, nice. Now, all right. Any genre of video game, like RPG, racing, doesn't matter. Like
Speaking of genres, I'm very surprised I didn't pick Dark Souls. Now that I really think about it, 'cause
yeah,
I'm very
Dark
into
Souls.
Dark Souls.
Yes.
I love MMORPGs.
Right.
As a big Dungeons and Dragons fan, I love character customization.
Nice.
I love fantasy building.
Right.
Whether you are a large man in armor with a hammer. Pyromancer was my main in Dark Souls 3.
Ooh, okay.
Bloodborne, there's not really a lot of build customization, but there is a lot of cosplay to Bloodborne, which is really nice.
Okay.
And my most recent one, I've done an arcane build where a lot of the arcane magic stuff you don't get in the game, but if you equip arcane and get some of the good stuff, sorry, I get distracted during wrestling training.
It's alright. Sorry, Will.
Did you just do a senton? Nice. Good. Tight. Alright. But anyways.
Anyway, back to the point.
Yes,
back at the ranch.
back to what is RPGs, MMOs, customization. I've always been really big into that. Same with Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
So that's kind of my thing. Are you a big D&D fan?
I'm an RPGer. I play Final Fantasy VII, the original, not the remake. Suikoden, one of the most underrated JRPGs ever. I highly recommend the first 3, and of course the first 2 Wild Arms. So yeah, no, that's my favorite. Okay, so we're gonna get into the comic books now. All right, favorite Marvel or DC superhero?
Why, bro? I'm gonna be honest. I haven't gone in the comics in a very long time, just because my life is preoccupied.
Right. Sorry.
But no, it's okay. But really, the last comic book that I've officially read was Batman Who Laughs.
Nice.
Very
nice.
That was the first time that I was able to read verbatim, word for word, and it's very creepy. I've always been a big fan of Arkham Asylum video games, which do have its own comics.
Right. If I may make a recommendation, Batman Eternal from the New 52 by Scott Snyder. It is so good. It is so good. Basically, Batman gets trolled, and it's somebody that you think you wouldn't expect.
Okay.
So I highly recommend Batman Eternal. Also, Batman and Robin Eternal as well. That's a good one. The Robin War from New 52 is actually pretty good. The Joker War, and of course, my personal favorite.
Not the Joker War.
Yeah, but the Shadow War. The Shadow War is even good.
What's that about?
Basically, it's somebody that you think is Deathstroke, but it's not. That basically turns Deathstroke Incorporated and the League of Shadows against each other.
Which is insane because I'm actually a very big fan of Deathstroke.
But you'll be surprised on who it is. I can't spoil it, but it's a good read. And also, Damian Wayne gets the best character development in that arc.
I hope so because I hate Damian Wayne.
No, you're gonna respect him. You're gonna respect him after.
I hope so because literally his entire character for the longest time
was a dick. Yeah,
I hate Batman because
right.
I hate my father because.
No, but gets redeemed, and he gets redeemed in a way where you're gonna tear up. I'm gonna guarantee you. And there's a lot of surprises along the way, and I
am a bleeding heart. I'm very emotional as a person.
Right. So you're the bleeding heart. So trust me. Read Batman: The Shadow War, and of course, one of my other favorites that I just finished reading, The Gotham War.
Gotham War.
The Gotham War. Yes. The Gotham War.
How many wars have been in DC since I've stopped reading?
About
what happened to the universe? What's going on?
The Flash reset everything. The Flash reset everything.
Oh my God. I know that Marvel was having a problem with the X-Men.
Yeah.
And ever since Deadpool and Wolverine died, everything has just gone to shit.
Oh no, but with the X-Men, it's like this with it. Basically, especially with the New Mutants, apparently Mr. Sinister came back in a way where he dicks them all over. I can't spoil it, but it's a good read.
I will not try. I guess I'll find out the fuckery for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
It's that good. Also, favorite any supervillains, any Marvel supervillains or DC supervillains that you yourself?
I've always thought that Scarlet Witch had the potential to be a great villain
Yeah.
the most recent Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange movie.
Right.
But unfortunately, it came at the expense of WandaVision, where she went through this whole character development and basically nullified what happened.
But in the comics, I'm going to say this about Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch people sleep on because, not for nothing, this is the same woman where she had a miscarriage, spoiler, and said no more mutants, and every mutant on the planet, minus 112, had their powers nullified.
Okay, Thanos 2.0. Thanos is also like, how can you not like Thanos?
How can you not like Thanos?
I'm not gonna dick ride him, but like, I do respect Thanos as like an overall arching evildoer. Right. Green Goblin.
Yeah.
You can put along with Green Goblin.
Magneto. I like Maggie.
Magneto, I think, has gotten a little bit better.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
So I've always appreciated that from him.
Right.
One villain who I always thought got at the short end of the stick had Doctor Doom.
I agree, because with Doctor Doom, a lot of people really don't realize how powerful he is because he intertwines magic and science.
And unfortunately, due to the films, Doctor Doom has never gotten a lot of shine as a villain.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. The Fantastic Four movies, I'm not going to say that they should have explored that, but, it was one-sided a little bit, I mean, Liberia was on screen for a combined movie for a grand total of 5 minutes? I mean, not knocking the Fantastic Four movies or anything, but come on, guys. Come on. Explore Doctor Doom a little bit.
See, with Doctor Doom, my thing about it is, because of his introverted power and his intelligence, I've always wanted to, unpopular opinion, but I've always wanted to see him take the place of Thanos in terms of...
Wow!
Hear me out.
Wow!
I'm not saying to be as powerful as Thanos. I'm not saying get the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm saying make Doctor Doom a threat to everyone.
If I may say something, if Ultron can do it, so can him.
And Ultron, I don't think got too much of a shine in his own movie.
Right. So. But with Ultron did have the Infinity Gauntlet at one point in the comics.
That I don't remember.
And he
just to show you that I need a lot of catching up to do.
And he controlled Galactus because he actually made a nanoswarm that infected gods.
Okay, can we just toss logic out the window?
Only for the Silver Surfer to say, "Peace, bitches."
I'm out.
Exactly. Server snapped his board and said, "Yeah, y'all deal with that." Anyway.
Hilarious.
No, that happened. And the superheroes was like, "We're fucked, aren't we?" Ultron controlling Galactus.
Guys, it's okay. The Silver Surfer is the logical person of Galactus. He'll help us, right? Wait.
Where'd he go?
He'll help us, right?
Where'd he go?
Help? God?
Did I also forget to mention he also controlled Franklin Richards? Yes, the boy that plays God.
What?
Yes, the nanoswarm infected Franklin.
I think we should move on to the next one.
Yes, we should. Okay. All right. So, favorite TV shows. Favorite TV shows as a kid. 90s nostalgia.
As a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with a kid because that's easier.
Okay.
Top of the list is Invader Zim.
Yes.
Funniest of all time.
Yes.
It's absolutely weird, funny, and just throws you off tangent. So it's just like, huh?
Right.
Grr, what does a G stand for? I don't know. And then just starts bashing his head in. Is he supposed to be stupid?
Right.
He's not stupid.
No.
He's advanced.
Right.
And I'm like, even when I was a kid, I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen on TV.
Right.
Invader Zim has a way of
connecting with people.
It does. I do think it can get a little bit creepy at times, very wrong. However, I do generally find that people are kind of funny where it's just, hey, let's just casually turn our brains off.
Right.
And let's just see if it delivers or not.
Right.
And then when Enter the Fortress came out, I was just like, now we're speaking languages. But without getting into tangents, Courage the Cowardly Dog, I've always loved as a kid.
I love Courage the Cowardly Dog, yes, that's a good one. Wow.
The scene where the tree that he befriended dies,
Right.
and then there is a landscape shot of a cliff, him
That was good.
running on acid, screaming at the top of his lungs,
That was
with
good.
the moon
That's good.
shatters.
Right.
Is like the most entertaining thing ever, you know?
Right.
So, but going on to more shows.
More shows.
SpongeBob was very unique from my childhood.
SpongeBob just celebrated his 25th anniversary.
Yes, and most of it sucks.
Ah!
The first 3 seasons are golden. I'm one of those people. There is
Wow.
some good episodes in between, but like the first 3 seasons, it's like everything is so quotable.
Right. Hey, leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments to see, like, you know, would you prefer the first SpongeBob or the current SpongeBob?
You're no contest.
Yeah.
Why would you do that on your podcast?
Because
There's no contest. my
There is
friend.
no contest. That's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yes.
It's a joke.
Me and sarcasm don't mix a whole lot. I do try to be funny.
Right.
I genuinely do.
Right.
But regardless of that,
So you like the first few seasons about SpongeBob? That's good. Any other shows?
yeah. If I had to just quickly run them down, Gravity Falls,
Yes.
Owl House
Yes.
is always good.
Yes. Amphibia?
Amphibia's not too bad. I enjoy Amphibia very well. Very good animation. Legend of Vox Machina got its own animation series.
Right,
Big D&D fan. Why would I not watch that?
Of course.
So very dark as well.
Okay.
I have a bunch of others. But like, those are like top of my head right now. Are we counting anime? Or are we going to anime at this point?
Yeah. Let's get. So speaking of anime, let's just like segue into that. Anime.
Right now, number 1 for me, Demon Slayer.
Yes.
Like it's absolutely.
That's like on everybody's Fave 5 list right now.
It's like so heartfelt, and a lot of the themes in that show I kind of take into how I portray myself when I'm going out to my entrances and how I am in the ring.
Right.
Sheer will, and like when things don't go right, it's like getting very distraught.
Yeah.
Of like what else do I need to do?
Right.
So there's that. Chainsaw Man. Which can be very gory, but I think is
I've seen the trailer of that. I think it's very interesting. Right. Anything else?
My guilty pleasure is Naruto. I've always loved it.
Yes.
But
yes.
and I'm very aware of how bad it is.
Right.
I'm very aware.
Right.
But I just watch it for entertainment purposes.
Yeah. My favorite character is Neji, even though he got killed off.
First season Neji is like very unlikable,
Yes.
and like he's bad. Stop it.
Right.
Don't like him. He's
Right.
awful.
But see, here's
Later
the thing.
on, he gets much better.
And then also before he dies, he trained Hinata. So he trained his sister.
Yeah.
So you really can't deny that's actually character growth and development. Any other animes? Like current, classic?
Let's see. I started watching Spy Family.
I gotta check that out.
Then after that, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I started watching.
Right.
It's a very long title, but it's like it's a very good anime.
Okay.
Very D&D-esque, so obviously.
Nice. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh. Just I haven't watched any of the new stuff, and that's
Okay.
probably a sin that I didn't watch the new Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right.
Dragon Ball Z, that's
Of course.
everybody's like,
That's
hey,
every- that's
let's
every-
turn our brain off. The anime.
Yeah. And of course,
And one anime that I really do want to watch, but
Yeah.
I can't have the time span for, is
What?
One Piece, because it's way too long and it's
yes,
never
it is.
going to
Yes,
end.
it is. If I may make a recommendation, Case Closed or Detective Conan. That's another good one.
Case Closed, Detective Conan, very good.
Yes. Because they did a crossover with Lupo on the 3rd.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, so, all right, so we're about to close out, but before we go, name drop the social medias for those of you that want to follow you, for everybody that wants to follow you on
So,
socials.
I am an artist, not just in the ring, but also outside the ring, so you can follow me at AJ underscore Lupo underscore 9898 for my art page, and then for my wrestling page where you can see me completely pour my heart out to the world of wrestling, whether in the ring or just being in camera right in front of you. AJ underscore the Bleeding Heart. Pretty easy to find, and see me at WWX, see me at a few other promotions coming up soon, and you're going to find out how I see the world when I step in that ring. Welcome to the world where wrestlers thrive and Hearts Bleed. And thank you, my friend, for
Hey, yo,
giving me on
AJ
this.
Lupo, yo, let me say this right now. You can come back on the show anytime. You're more than welcome back.
I might be on a lot sooner than you think.
Oh, awesome. Okay, let's make it happen. So, if you want to follow us on the socials, Cole Bradley 30 on Instagram, Negro Yasha on Instagram, and of course myself, Billy Blade. Follow me, Billy Blade V1 on Instagram. Check us out. We don't have an Instagram yet, but like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to help us do more of this, our cash apps are in the description, and channel membership is only $6. $6, CX. That's it. So, like I said before, like, comment, subscribe, share. Of course, you're gonna subscribe, of course.
Why would I not?
Yeah, of course. And this is Billy Blade. Stay cool, stay connected, and stay legal.